Now is the time to buy. And I understand that, with the news and everything that's going on in the world right now with the war, you have to understand that when you study economics and you see the cycles of how dynasties go up and they go down, you would kind of understand that, America's been in power for, about 100 years, a little over 100 years. Everything has an end to it. Every cycle, in order for it to be a cycle, something has to die off and then come back. And that is even with when it comes to currencies. Like, not every currency has stayed around other than we started off with like gold and silver and things like that. And then we turned into, the dollar bill and things like that. So currencies have cycles. The world is built on cycles. So you have to understand that, and this is a very good quote by Warren Buffett, is when everybody is fearful is when you should be buying. And then when everybody's not fearful and thinks it's going to be, the best market or the best returns is when you should start questioning things and re-evaluating your portfolio. So, in times like this, people usually react off of emotion. They see what's going on in the news and everything like that. And you just have to understand that a lot of that is just market manipulation. It is a way that they can get things on sale. So when you see things like this, where the market is down, everyone's panicking, you should be looking at it as, this is an opportunity. I'm catching everything on sale. Because when you buy these companies, you buy into these things, these are assets. And you have to understand the difference between an asset and a liability. This is eventually going to put money in your pocket. You're buying something valuable. And the more you study money, you will understand that your dollar bill is worthless. It is only a tool to buy assets with. So it's just the middleman. And when you start to understand this, you're going to understand that buying things like real estate or stocks, these are assets. Right now is an opportunity for you to get into buying these assets. A lot of people say, I need money to make money, which is very true. Or I need money, let me get to $1,000 first, or let me pay my credit card off first, before I can invest into the stock market or things like that. And you have to understand that the fastest way to becoming a millionaire is to start now. Tomorrow isn't promised, but today is. And even if it's $5, it's just building the discipline and the habit of doing it. Because once you see results, you're going to, start to do it more. And it's like going to the gym. That first, the first time you walk in the gym, and you do your little workout, you're not going to see results. You're probably not going to see results for the next 3 weeks. And that's very discouraging because people do things and they expect instant results and instant gratification. But you have to understand that things are a process, and that's why they work, because you are building to achieve this process. And that's why investing is so hard for a lot of people, because they don't have the initiative to just do it. And it's just, even if you're not seeing a result, to just get in the habit of even trying. A lot of people don't even try. And I understand that every financial situation is a lot different. But even if it's $5, even if you just sacrificed, say you wanted to eat out tonight or sometime this week, you sacrificed that $40, $20, $50, $10 you were going to spend, and you put it into the S&P 500 or SCHD or these great ETFs that, have made it easier for investing. And I'm not going to tell you these things because I'm not going to tell you what an ETF is, or what these companies that I just named are, or these, ETFs that I just named are, because I want you to take the initiative to go out and look for it, because not everything's going to be handheld and fed to you. So you have to go out and you have to want it. A lot of people want to be rich, but they don't want to do anything they don't want to put the actual brain capacity or the effort to even try, to even attempt it. They just get that 3 a.m. motivation off of TikTok